spring flowering shrubs have bloomed, it's time to prune them. And joining me is Anne-Marie van der Zanden from ISU. And Anne-Marie, why is now the right time to prune?
You want to prune them now so that the shrubs have enough time to grow during the summer to put on their new growth, because that's where they're going to set their flower buds for next year.
Okay.
So if you prune them too late in the summer, they won't have time to do that. A good rule of thumb for your spring flowering shrubs is to prune them before the 4th of July.
Okay. And what are some of the types of shrubs that need our attention?
Anything that's bloomed already. Probably the one most people are familiar with is the forsythia, the bright yellow flowers, and you know spring has finally arrived. So that should be pruned by now. If you have rhododendrons or azaleas, that's another batch that should be pruned by now. And then probably one of the most common spring flowering shrubs around here would be the lilacs. And you can see that these are just about done with their show for this year.
All right, so go ahead and show us some pruning tips then.
If all you need to do is kind of shorten up the plant to make it a little bit smaller, you just need to go in on a given stem and find a new growing point, which would be a bud here where the leaves are, and you can just come in and snip it off. And so anywhere you need to do that, 6 to 8 inches, you can shorten the plant up. On the other hand, if you have a lilac or another shrub that's really overgrown, you can put it on the 3-year plan. And over a period of 3 years, come in and prune out the oldest of the stems. So this year we might come in and prune out a third of the biggest stems on this plant. Then next year do the same thing, and then the following year the same thing again. And what that does is, over that 3-year period, at the end you have a brand new shrub that's going to flower better. And by doing a few each year, you don't end up removing all the blooms, so you go for a while without any flowers.
Okay, well that's good to know. And if you would like more information on pruning, be sure to log on to these websites. For Gardening in the Zone, I'm Liz Gilman.